Yo, what's up, my dudes? It's Sai here, and today we are back at it again with more of Tiered Up. Thank you all for supporting the first two episodes of Tiered Up. It really means a lot to me. Today, we're gonna go ahead and rank all of the legendary Pokemon, including the ones that have just been recently revealed in Gen 8, which are Zacian and Zamazenta. So yeah, if you guys are hyped, go ahead and hit that like button down below. Commenting and subscribing would be greatly appreciated. I mean, the whole of this does the world to me. So yeah, so basically, my criteria for Tiered Up, as I think I've said this a couple times before, but yeah, I rank Pokemon based on if I like them or not, their competitiveness, design, and just overall memory with the Pokemon, and just seeing my likes and dislikes and just everything about that. So it's a combination of factors that contributes to my opinion. If you guys want to rank your own legendary, well, if you guys want to rank the legendary Pokemon on your own, I'll make sure to leave the tier list down below in the description. I actually had to make this own tier list myself because there wasn't a tier list online that I found that was really good. So yeah, this is my first time actually making a whole tier list template and all that. So yeah, if you guys want to download it on your own, link below in the description. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get it underway with the S tier. So, S tier, who is the legendary that I like the most? And this is legendary Pokemon, this is not mythicals, because if it was mythicals included, I'd add Arceus to the front, because Arceus is god awesome. It is literally the god of Pokemon, so I'd add that immediately. I'm gonna say for S tier that my favorite legendary out of all of these ones right here would probably have to go to Zygarde, and the reason I say Zygarde is S tier is because Zygarde has a cool mythology behind it. There has 3 unique forms, which are really cool. It has the dog form, the snake form, and then the giant, Titan god form. And it has, Dragon Ground's a very good typing. So I was like, yo, Zygarde's S tier, just because I like the whole aesthetic of Zygarde, and just everything about Zygarde is just awesome. So Zygarde. I'll also put Rayquaza up there too, just because Rayquaza is definitely a busted legendary in my opinion. So it's definitely the most, I don't know, along with Zygarde. Zygarde and Rayquaza are very similar to me because they're they're both the trio masters. They have the unique power-ups. Zygarde has its complete form, which is its primary main form out of everything, and then Rayquaza has a Mega Evolution, which makes it fantastic. So that's that. So those are going to probably be my S tier legendaries. I don't want to put anything else up in S tier. As for F tier, that is going to go to Cosmog and Cosmoem, because they are literally the weakest legendaries of all time. Don't at me. They are cute designs. Don't get me wrong. They're super cute. They're great. But you can't use them at all. It sucks. They're just there for, cosmetic purposes. And it's just why? It's there's no point for them to be a thing. It's yeah, it's cool, but you can't attack anything with it. Cosmog, all Cosmog can do is just teleport. That's it. It can't literally not do an attack, so that's why it's an F tier. So, yeah, now we're gonna go to A tier. So, I'm gonna put Necrozma as S tier as well. I forgot about that. Necrozma's busted, so it's going in S tier because it's just that powerful, so yeah, Necrozma, S tier. And before everyone's just oh my god, Sai, why is Necrozma in S tier? But yeah, Necrozma's in S tier. Okay, let's go with A tier now. I'm gonna go with Xerneas in A tier. Because of the fact that it's our first fairy type legendary that we've had of all time. And it's super powerful. It gets access to Geomancy. Design-wise, it's fantastic because it's a deer. So yeah, everything about Xerneas is just, it's regal. It's majestic. That's what I like about Xerneas. It's just, it's great. I'm gonna put Mewtwo in A tier because, I like Mewtwo, but I don't think it's, the most powerful legendary of all time. I would say the top 3 legendaries I listed above would be a lot more powerful than Mewtwo on the offensive scale. And this is without Mega Evolutions, obviously. But overall, Mewtwo has this, Mewtwo's the original. Mewtwo was the original, most powerful legendary Pokemon of all time. It was the original powerful legendary, and that's why Mewtwo's up in A tier, because I've always liked Mewtwo. It's a cool mod. And if I didn't have Haxorus as a mascot or Swampert, Mewtwo would probably be up there, because I do like Mewtwo. It's not my favorite of all time, but it's it's for power and just excellence and just and out of all the main legendaries, Mewtwo's up there. So I'm gonna go ahead and put I'll put Giratina in A tier, because Giratina has access to a bunch of cool attacking moves and Shadow Force. It gets 2 forms with Levitate and all that, so I think that's pretty decent. So, Giratina is in A tier because of that. I'm gonna put Kyogre in A tier as well, because Primal Kyogre, I've always liked Kyogre. because of the power of the controlling the seas, and then it can use the yeah, it has a primal reverted form, which basically makes this thing busted because no fire types can affect it anyways. So it's cool. I'll also put Groudon up there too because originally, like, if when primal reversions weren't a thing, I would have put Groudon a little bit lower on my tier list, but because Primal Groudon recently came out, being Ground Fire, and the fact that it is so powerful in the competitive field, and it's one of the best legendaries overall competitively, and also because Groudon's kind of grown on me. I've always been more of a Kyogre person, but Groudon has been up there, so Groudon. I like Groudon. And I think one more Pokemon I'll put in A tier. I'll put one more. The one more Pokemon I'll put in A tier that I like, would probably be Solgaleo, and the reason Solgaleo is up in A tier is just because I've always liked Solgaleo, design-wise. It's a giant Sun Lion. It has, yeah, it has a cool move in Sunsteel Strike. Just everything about Solgaleo, again, it's about the regalness of the legendaries. Like, Xerneas is regal, like, Xerneas has a regal thing, Solgaleo has a regal thing, so I like Solgaleo. It's cool. Okay, let's go B tier. So B tier, I'm gonna put Dialga in because Dialga's cool, but as of recently, I feel like there's other legendaries that have like slightly overpowered Dialga, so that's one reason Dialga's a little bit on B tier. It's not like low tier, but I still like Dialga, design-wise. It's literally the Pokemon of time, so it can literally just warp time you everywhere you go, and it's awesome like that. And just, Dialga's, like, the sheer power of Dialga with Roar of Time. It has Flash Cannon, it gets Fire Blast, Thunder. It just gets some, cool tactics and moves, which I really like. It's like Dialga, again, Pokemon of Time. You literally have the power to control, like, the whole Doctor Who temporal stream. I don't know, but yeah, I like Dialga a lot. Let's see. I'm gonna go with Latios next. Just because Latios has a Mega, and it's my favorite out of the Latios, and design-wise, it's like a blue, like, jet dragon, so I like that for that reason. I'm gonna put Tapu Fini up at B tier, because I like the type combination of Water Fairy, and it has a cool, like, it reminds me a lot of the Little Mermaid, and I was like, I like that for Tapu Fini. This is probably my favorite Tapu of all time, to be fair. I love Tapu Fini. I would go with Tapu Koko next, after Tapu Fini, because it was the first Tapu release, and I've always liked Tapu Koko's, like, rooster design with it, so I like Tapu Koko a lot. Let's see, and also, these Pokemon are subject to change as well throughout the tier list, because there's actually 51 legendaries total, so there might be some places where I'm going to rearrange a lot of things, so this is, like, my base format before I, like, put anything over top or anything, so just a heads up. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll put Registeel in B tier, because Registeel, overall, I think, is very solid. It's a defensive Pokemon. It gets access to, like, Curse, Iron Head, Amnesia. It's definitely the bulkiest Reggie, in my opinion, so that's why it's on B tier, because it's, like, it's powerful, and I like Steel-type legendaries, so that's my thing. What else am I gonna put? I'm gonna put Raikou up in B tier, because I like Raikou for being like this Jaguar Panther thing. Saber-tooth Tiger has a cool thing about it, so I like Raikou a lot. Let's see. I'll put Azelf up there because it's my favorite of the Psychic trio, so that's why. I'll put Zamazenta up in B tier as well. I was contemplating on whether to put Zamazenta and Zacian because we have no information on them currently as of the time I'm recording this video. But I like Zamazenta a lot because of the blue fur and then the red shield design, so I like Zamazenta for that. Hopefully we do get a typing release for it soon, because I can't wait to see what its typing is going to be. It's like, it's going to be awesome. And then I'll put Silvally. I'll put Silvally up in B tier, because Silvally is literally like a mini Arceus, so it can change its typing wherever, which I think is pretty cool. So yeah, Silvally's up there. And yeah, in case y'all are wondering, yeah, Silvally and Type Null are legendary Pokemon, which is kind of weird, but I mean, hey, that's how the dice rumbles. Oh yeah, also, while we're at it, Regigigas, that's an F tier because its ability sucks. Next. Next up. So yeah, C tier. C tier. I'm gonna go ahead and put Zacian up here, Lunala up here, I'm gonna put Palkia up here, and then Reshiram Zekrom, Kyurem. And all these mons have the same reasoning for me. They're good. Well, specifically for Reshiram and Zekrom, I like them. They're cool. I just wish they had a little bit more potential with them, because their story, like, as legendary Pokemon, they have a cool, like, mythology being, like, yin and yang and all that, but they're not, like, as legendaries, they don't really have, like, a whole, like, world scope focus. They're more, like, grounded legendaries, which is cool, but I like legendaries that have more scope behind them, so that's one reason they're so down low on my list. Zacian, we have no information about yet, which is why it's in C tier. It's not like an F or anything, so that. Lunala, just because, bats are nice, but we've had so many bat Pokemon in the past, and Psychic Ghost, is just it's a good typing, but it's quite weak to Dark and Ghost, so, yeah. And plus, I like Solgaleo more, so, my opinion. Let's see, I'm gonna put, Lugia and C tier. I'll put Ho-Oh in C tier. Because even though they were also good legendary Pokemon, I feel like over time, there's, like, again, it's the scope of the legendaries. It's like, I feel like, obviously I can change this throughout the list if I need to rearrange things, but, I don't know, I feel like Lugia and Ho-Oh for me, like, they're cool, but it's not like, I feel like there's other legendaries that have come past it, like, past them that have just reignited my interest in legendaries, so that's one reason Lugia and Ho-Oh are so down, just because they're not, like, my favorite cover legendaries of all time. You'll probably notice that a lot of the cover legendaries on my list are towards the top in terms of what I like more. And the cover legendaries, like, I'm not going to ever put a cover legendary in D or F tiers because I'm still going to have some connection to them because I like the legendaries for what they are. And also, speaking of that, let me put Yveltal in C tier because, yeah, Yveltal. Cool. Yveltal. Suicune is going to go in C tier. Entei is going to go in C tier. I'll put Landorus in C tier. And then, who else? I'll put Cobalion in C tier. I think that's fine. And do I have any more room? I don't. Frick. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. And if I need to, of course, I can switch things between B, C. Like, I feel like the tiers that are going to change the most for me on this list are B, C, and the D tiers, because I'm probably going to be rearranging everything from those lists. So, that's just something to be noteworthy. And also, I might switch things up to A tier, too, while we're at it, because, again, I'm creating this on the fly, so my mind is fluid, so that's the thing. And that's another, that's the thing, too. It's like, if I'm not give, like, a discrete, concrete answer for a lot of Pokemon, again, if you just based on, like, my criteria from the beginning of the video, that's why. Some Pokemon, I don't really have, like, a concrete reason of, like, why they're A, B, C, or D. Other times, I can just go full in-depth and everything, so that's that. So D tier, that is gonna go with, Type Null, because Type Null is average. It's not F, it's just average. Like, if you think about the pantheon of legendary Pokemon, Type Null is kind of down there, so. Because Type Null basically is like a discount Mewtwo, if we're thinking about it, so. Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres, because while they are original, they're not my favorites of all time, sorry. Same with Regirock and Regice, they're not my favorites. Actually, I'll move someone around. I'll put Latios. Can I put Latios? Okay, I can't put Latios. I can put Latios in C tier. That's fine. Because I was like, I'll put Latios in C because I don't want to put Latios in D. I'm gonna put Uxie in D tier because I'm not a fan of Uxie. As out of the Sinnoh Psychic trio, Uxie's okay. I'll put Lele and Bulu in C. So I think they're average. Terrakion in D, because not the biggest fan of Terrakion. I'll put Virizion in C. Yeah, as you guys can see, there's a lot of legendaries in the C tier, so apologies. Are they still showing up in my layout? They are, cool. I'll put Heatran in like, high D, just because Heatran's okay, etc. Mesprit is gonna go in D tier. Cresselia is in D. And then Tornadus, I'll put in C, and I'll put Thundurus in C. So, that's my list for now. We're gonna start rearranging things as we go. I think overall for my list, I'm gonna put Cosmoem and Cosmog, because Cosmog, in my opinion, is the worst legendary of all time, because it has no purpose, other than just to be your companion. Necrozma's gonna go all the way up here, followed by Zygarde, and then Rayquaza. Xerneas is fine where it is. Solgaleo is fine. Mewtwo's good. This is fine. Let me see. You know, I'll upgrade Landorus to B tier just because Landorus has a little bit more storyline importance, in my opinion. So I'll put I'll put Landorus up there. I'll also upgrade Lugia to B tier, just because Lugia does have some, like, I like silver more than gold, so that's why. And then while we're at it, let me rearrange this around. So I'll put, like, Zamazenta's really grown on me, but I feel like overall I would put Zamazenta, like, right here, Dialga right here, Tapu Fini, then Tapu Koko, Latios, Registeel. Actually, I'll put you up there. I'll put Raikou there. I'll put Silvally, like, right over... Oop, crap. Silvally's gonna go, like, right over here. Then Azelf, then Lando, then Lugia, and then Registeel. That's a good line. Zacian's fine where it is. I'll put Reshiram up here. Lunala's fine where it is. Palkia's fine where it is. Ho-Oh, I'll move up here. Kyurem, I'll move over here. Oh yeah, my thing about my Kyurem, by the way. Black and White Kyurem is, like, you need to have the power of other legendary Pokemon in order to make Kyurem more active. But, like, in the anime itself, the reason why Necrozma is my favorite legendary, not only because of design, but also because, in the anime, it doesn't really need the power of Lunala or Solgaleo in order to achieve its full form. So that's why it's so, like, high on the list, because it's like Necrozma has just godly. It literally has the power to rival other legendaries. So, Suicune, I'm gonna put over here. I'm gonna put Suicune higher than Yveltal. Actually, I'll put, yeah, Cobalion's gonna go over here. Entei's gonna go over here. Latios is gonna go over here. Finny is gonna go over here. As you can see, I'm not the biggest fan of Yveltal. Yeah, Yveltal's fine where it is. I'm gonna put Tornadus over here. Bulu is very close to D, I would say. And then... yeah, this is fine. This is fine for tier list. D tier. You're right there. Type Null is gonna go all the way in the D tier. Mesprit's gonna go higher up. The birds are fine where they are. Uxie, I'll move you over... I'll move Cresselia over here. I'll move Cresselia over here, Terrakion over here, Uxie over here. Yeah, that should be good. Okay. Yeah, I like this list. I think overall, like, standing-wise, I like this list just because, yeah, the Pokemon are kind of where I want them out to be, and it's like all the Pokemon that I like design-wise and are powerful are at the top of the list, which I like, and then the Pokemon that I don't think aren't so good and don't really have any plot and relevance and storyline-wise, and just everything is going down the F tier. So I like that. I think that's a good list overall for me. So yeah, let me know down below in the comments again what your guys' favorite legendaries are. If you guys want to access the tier list on your own, go. The link is in the description. Thank you all for watching this video. It really means a lot to me. Yeah, and if you guys want to see more tier lists from me, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more, because I'm going to be ranking everything as best I can. I'll be making so many tier lists until the day I die. So, yeah, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you guys all next time. Peace out, friends. Bye-bye.